Alright guys, today a quick little video regarding people that love STDs. No one likes STDs, but everyone loves FPVs. Don't know where I'm going with this, but alright, anyway, FPVs, right? Those are little drones that you can fly with your goggles. We're fucking gonna crash everywhere, god damn it. GoPro have released a brand new camera, which I might add is only available in, drumroll please, the United States only. So I'm located in Sydney, Australia, so I do not have my hands on one of these, but we will be doing a review on one of these bad boys nonetheless. It is a sexy looking camera. So, you know, FPV drones, such as DJI's specifically made drone for FPV, you know, first person view drone flying, right, ripped through the skies. We did a review on that when it came out, but you know, there's the GoPro 10, as we all know, which I have one here, and I'll show you that in a second. But this is supposed to be the GoPro 10 for FPV lovers, and interesting. Now, this is currently my 5. I've got 2 5s, a 9 and a 10. This is my 10. This is my 5. So this is what the size comparison is between both a 5 and a 10. Yes, it is bigger, and yes, I love the fact that it is bigger. It holds a lot more goods inside of it. A bigger battery. Love it. Love it. The fact that technology companies keep going smaller and, you know, in a way kind of reduce battery and reduce other things that they could be putting in there, I don't like that. Make it fat. Make my telephone a goddamn 80s brick if it means I can put the kitchen sink in there. All right, that's what I reckon about that. That's what's underneath the 2 cameras. But of course, we are doing a review about the new camera, which we do not have, but we will show you it nonetheless. So the GoPro for FPV drones. We could read a little, and we will, but it will be a little. The ultimate FPV camera. At its core, this is the best camera, a Hero 10 Black with 5.3K video and Emmy award-winning Hypersmooth 4 stabilization built in, and weighing only 54 grams. The lighter the better when it comes to putting it on these drones, right? It comes ready to attach to your drone. So there's that photo again, for example. Now look, I am not an FPV flyer, FPV, STD, whatever. I'm not a flyer of that, but look, you guys can see I do have a drone remote control. I've got a Mavic Air. So I've misplaced it. It's somewhere else in the studio, but the Mavic Air controller is over there. So, you know, I love drones. I don't have an FPV drone, but I wanted to ask, you know, I'm a bit of a futurist. This is my question. I'm a bit of a futurist. I think a lot about future things and the technologies that could come out. I know why people are putting these GoPros on their drones, because the picture quality is obviously a lot better, right? I'm guessing, and the stabilization is, you know, wow, apparently Emmy award winning. But for the longevity of the sport, for this sport, for the people that really, really love drones, FPV drones, right? I really don't personally see a future when it comes to sticking a camera on top of a drone. That's just my opinion. The camera has to be inbuilt or modular, so you can take out the camera and the little gimbal and put a new one in it if it breaks or something like that. But the idea of putting a big bulky camera like that, or even like this, I mean, this is light, yes, but it is still physically not aerodynamically good, right? It is bulky. And I believe, there's a picture of my nose getting wiped for some reason. I don't know why that is, but all right, we meant to go here. I just don't see a future in this sport regarding putting cameras on top. It just seems like last century. It just seems like, I mean, I know drones have only, you know, drone hobbyists have only been doing drone stuff for, you know, the past 8 years now or something like that, but this just seems last century, in my opinion. It doesn't seem like the way to go forward. So I know GoPro are trying to appease the masses when it comes to, you know, making a really, really light camera, because that's what we're talking about here. That's exactly why GoPro has done this, right? People are basically taking apart their GoPros and well, I had a photo here before. I actually can't find it now, but people are taking apart their GoPros to basically make it a lot lighter and then strap it onto the thing that way, kind of thing. So it's a lot lighter, so you get a lot more, you know, thrust and deceleration. The less bulky it is, the better it is for flying, right? But I mean, that's obviously why GoPro have made this. But anyway, let's read a little more. Super light, ready to fly. We took everything out of the traditional GoPro except for what's necessary for the FPV. The result is a super light 54-gram camera that meets our standards. A customer grade product with a well-ventilated design and ready to fly with confidence. There is no need to take anything apart yourself because we did it for you. Now, I did see a review somewhere that people that are taking apart GoPro 10s to use on their cameras, to use on their drones, right? Apparently, if you were to do that, it's still lighter than this new camera. Not by a not by a lot, right? But it is still lighter. So if that was, I mean, if that was something that you were doing beforehand, taking apart cameras to put on FPV drones, then you'd probably still continue doing it, I'm guessing. Would you? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know. Key Hero 10 Black components using the same 0.3 image sensor, half inch, whatever it is. GP2 processor from the ground, breaking Hero 10 Black for lightning fast performance and jaw-dropping imagery. Industry leading stabilization. So yeah, we talked about that before. Very interesting. Top FPV video modes. You're getting all those different Ks. There's a lot of different Ks there. Okay. All right. Okay, we go down now. We go back down. 19.6 megapixels photos from 5K video. Interesting. So you want to get a screen grab from that really cool sick video you just filmed flying through the air. Well, there you go. You're getting a 19.6 megapixel camera, right? Multiple ways to connect to the camera. Onboard buttons, the remote, QR codes, blah, blah, blah. This is what the thing looks like, right? So on the side, you got the SD card slot, and obviously that's the area where you attach it to an object. Going from left to right, hang on, there we go. So that's the back of it. And it's got a little power connector, so that's how you power this thing, right? There's no batteries in this thing, right? You're powering this from your drone's battery. Little cable that goes in there, right? Mode, buttons, shutter, button, LED light to let you know that it's you know, recording, I'm guessing. And there you go. So look, what do you guys think about the future of FPV? Now that's just a professionally made FPV drone. Most of these FPV drones are made by people, you know, making hobbyists, right? Pretty much building these things, you know, completely outright kind of thing, right? Using components off the shelf and whatever else, right? I don't know. I don't do it. I love drones, but I've never gone down that path yet. Possibly because I'm not financially stable enough to do it so far. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. Look, what do you guys reckon? Do you think the future is actually sticking a big bloody camera on a drone, or is it last century, which I reckon, and actually the best thing to do is have an actual, you know, gimbal stabilization camera in the actual drone? Like imagine having a bit of a gimbal, like a small little gimbal, plus GoPro stabilization in both. Maybe you wouldn't need a gimbal. If you had GoPro stabilization in a drone, in the actual drone's camera, maybe you wouldn't even need a gimbal. And that's saving more weight again. That's just my opinion. Guys, get rid of this. What do you reckon? We're on 2 different channels, 2 and 1. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Tallboy Gareth. If GoPro sees this and wants to, you know, send me one for a review, please do. Yeah, I'd really like that. I've been told my name's Gareth, and I'll see you, beautiful people, tomorrow. See ya. It's my birthday tomorrow, by the way. I'll talk about that tomorrow.